Merry Christmas again. This time, more Christmassy than before.
How can we get any more Christmassy?
If you can't,
I hear you asking at home.
Yeah, if you can't see it, basically, I've got a new Christmas cup with
Ding,
a nice
ding, ding.
Mickey Mouse straw topper, and then we've also got.
Look at this.
Hang on, though, I've got a surprise.
Look
for you,
at this
Stephen.
little ornament. Please
got
tell
a
me it does
surprise for
other
you.
things. Does it flash as well? Oh my god, it changes colour. Wow. I think I prefer the original
The
setting.
white looks the best.
The white looks the best for sure.
But if I'm talking really well, you can be like, cool, keep going. If you want to stop, be like,
Oh, I love this. Can I just hold this the whole episode and just be like, do I agree with Chloe's opinion? Can't do it.
Where's the button? You just turned it off.
Oh, I found the button now. Right, never mind.
Do you agree with my opinion?
Of course I do.
Okay.
Say something controversial.
I can only think of things not to say.
Things that are PG. Something PG.
The moon landing didn't actually happen.
Oh, red. Well, that was an absurd way to start. Anyway, Chloe, how are you?
I'm good. You told me I can't say I'm busy anymore,
Exactly,
so I'm not going to
and
say
I'm
that.
really glad
I had
that
a
we're off
great
that.
week.
Yeah.
I had a wonderful week. I had lots of
Yeah,
outings.
talk me through it. Talk the people through
I
it.
actually
'cause
went and
I'm here as well.
I saw lots of theatre.
Yeah, out of nowhere.
In the last week, I saw the Big Fat Quiz of the Year, so I do know who's won ahead of time.
Very exciting.
No spoilers from me. And that was really good, but long.
Yeah.
Very long.
How long does it take to record?
Well, we got in at 6 and we didn't
Yep.
get out until 11:15.
Oof.
Mm-hmm.
That is quite long.
And no breaks
No snacks?
for us. They handed out donuts.
I'll take it.
No, but I had literally that day just been like
Told that you
I can't
have gluten anymore
gluten
or wheat.
or any of this stuff. So could not have a donut. And then I have also seen Hercules
Mhm.
recently.
How would you rate it? Let's talk about a 5-star system here.
A 5-star system. 3.
Okay.
Maybe I'd say
Yeah.
3.
Now, hearing from a lot of other people, I kind of agree with that. What was it about it that made it a 3-star
compared to
for you?
the other Disney shows, like I've seen Lion King, I've seen
Mhm.
Frozen, I've seen anything else.
I mean, I've seen Mary Poppins.
Mary
Mary Poppins
Poppins
was excellent. Did you ever see Aladdin?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But that was meant to be really good.
Yeah.
There just wasn't any. Oh, Beauty and the Beast.
Yes.
There wasn't any like wow moments. I was like, oh,
Mhm.
that's really good. It was good.
Yeah.
It wasn't
No,
really
like
good.
showstoppers or anything like
Nope. Nothing
Okay.
really. Muse is insane. Performances wise, great. The girl playing Meg was insane
that. Yeah.
as well.
And then you also saw the Hunger
I
Games
did,
on stage,
wearing my
which
new
again has
t-shirt.
been quite highly controversial in terms of its
Yes.
previews and everything like that. What was your kind of quick hot take on it?
My hot take on the Hunger Games live on stage. If you're a fan of the books, it was good in the fact that it's a standalone thing. Like the film, the books, and the stage show all standalone. The stage show took a lot more perspective of the book than the film did at times,
Sure.
I think. But the film obviously it's rated a 12.
Mhm.
So I would say this was a little bit more like gruesome in places. I
Sure.
would say like lots of like spitting up blood and sick and all that kind of
Mhm.
stuff, which was good. And like it was absolutely chaotic when like the Hunger Games started, like when
Mhm.
the actual arena went off. There were some interesting choices of staging at one point. I was like,
Yes.
okay, but I enjoyed it. I would go back and see that again
Whereas
over
you
Hercules.
wouldn't go see Hercules. That's interesting, to be honest.
Yes,
But still,
but then again, I don't know if you would like the Hunger Games as much as I did.
yeah, I mean, I was a semi fan. Like, I thought it was cool as a concept.
Yeah,
I thought the books were good.
and it was cool
Would
to
I
see the
go out
play.
my way?
I would
Maybe.
say if they
don't
do
know.
like rush tickets or something,
Sure.
that's when I would go. I wouldn't necessarily pay full price.
No, that's understandable. Fair enough.
So yeah, I've done all of that whilst also been working. Had a great meeting with Disney the other day.
You did.
Wonderful stuff happened there.
What more can you want?
Got a nice new cup,
Exactly.
a light up
Thanks,
thing,
Disney.
and some ears. So I had a pretty good,
Good.
not busy week.
Well done for not using it, because otherwise I was about to turn that red, and you wouldn't
Okay.
have liked that in the first place.
How are you, Stephen?
I'm very good. I don't know what it is. I don't know who's put something in my coffee, but I'm just overwhelmingly positive at the moment.
Yeah, someone's
and
put 50p.
I
in you.
literally, they put a £50 note at this rate, because I literally can't stop. I
No,
just
you
feel very
can't.
motivated. I'm very
I know.
happy. I'm enjoying the Christmas season. I'm really excited for what we've got planned this week, because obviously we've
Yeah.
got a little bit of time and space for each other and wedding planning and
Yeah.
and all of that. And actually, like, one of the things that we're trying to do a lot more of at the moment is actually like, rather than like pre-plan episodes like ridiculously far in advance, which is one thing that we used to do,
Mm-hmm.
we're trying to be a little bit more spontaneous of like, have an idea of episodes we want to do in the future, and if they line up with like certain trips that we're going to do. But
Why
then the
not?
other thing for us to do is also be like, if there's something that's like a burning passion and something that we really want to attack now, just do it. So I literally
Mhm.
spontaneously had this idea, I think on like Wednesday, and I was like, Chloe, I want to do an episode on this. And she was like, absolutely, let's do it. So it is a little bit removed from the fact that it's not necessarily
wait.
park related.
Don't go to the episode
I'm
yet.
not going straight
Okay.
in. This is how I segue.
Okay, yeah, but
You know
I
that
got to
I
say
like
something
monologuing,
about
and
you
then
being motivated.
Oh, okay, fine.
So can I go back to that
Of
quickly?
course you can.
It is wonderful that you're motivated.
But
I'm really enjoying
there's
it.
a but.
Yes, I would just like to flash back to when it was like 12:30. I'd been at my work conference. I'm
Yep.
lying in bed at Centre Parks. I'm knackered, cream crackered, knackered, and I get a text from Stephen being like, oh, "I'm so motivated for life because of X, Y, Z," and I'm like, "Yeah, me too." And then you're like, "Yeah, because of motivation," and I'm like, "Oh, I'm so tired. I just
Yeah,
want to go to
we,
sleep." And
we
you
really
kept like
were yin and
messaging me
yang.
questions, and I thought, no, I don't want to make a 5-year plan right now. I just want to go
Yeah,
to sleep.
but like you could have just said no, but you didn't. And if you don't communicate clearly, then it doesn't happen.
Yeah, so it
Anyway,
is lovely and motivated.
Shall we answer last week's question?
Yes, so we asked you guys at home what is different between the Frozen Ever After sing-along show now, for the first time in forever, a
As in
Frozen
at
sing-along.
Christmas?
Yes,
Yes.
for the first time in forever, a Frozen sing-along.
Why don't you just say the Frozen show in Hollywood
That's
Studios
the
is
one.
different at Christmas because
They sing the Christmas song when we're together,
Yes.
and Olaf comes out.
exactly. So slight different changes, and because actually when we're together is only in the Christmas special, isn't
Mhm.
it, from Frozen? Which again we did recommend. Go and check it out. It's a wonderful, feel good,
Put at your
family
heartstrings.
friendly, pull at your heartstring adventure. And speaking of pulling at your heartstrings and pulling at you from every single angle, that's where we've kind of tried to go with this week's episode. So this is us basically trying to decide what is the greatest Disney song of all time, or what are the greatest Disney songs of all time.
Mhm.
Now, we understand that this is a massive task, and by no means are the opinions that we share the absolute right opinions.
No, I was also saying to Stephen earlier that this is my list now. Ask me in a week's time, might be slightly different.
Yeah.
I've really tried to think about it of all time, a song that always makes me feel good, no matter what. That's what I've gone for.
Yeah, so there will be times where you might agree, there will be times where you might disagree. Ours is not a comprehensive list. By all means, go and check out other like top lists
Yeah,
for Disney
Because
songs.
if you
'cause
think
we'll talk
ours
about
is
a few of them,
controversial,
but-
check out the Billboard 100.
Yeah, the Billboard
because
100 is arguably one of the most questionable. What we'll do is we'll go through this entire episode because basically we're going to talk about what makes a great Disney song. We're going to talk you through some of the greatest Disney songwriters of all time. We're going to pit our ones against each other. Now, not in the sort of competitive sense like we normally do. What we'll do is we'll just kind of count down from 10 and sort of just share why do we love these songs, do our top 10. Then I would like to actually read through the Billboard top 10 because there are some very questionable choices there, and
Yeah.
Billboard are supposed to be quite reputable, but clearly not. So, Chloe, I'm going to pose a question for you to start.
Okay.
What do you think makes a great Disney song?
I think for a great song, you need to have a good bridge. I
Mhm.
would like to say I think lots of mine have got a decent kind of bridge or
Sure.
interlude
Okay.
in it.
Oh, she gone technical already.
I'm a musical theatre girlie. What can I say? Yeah, it has to have a good like a bridge or something a bit different about it.
Sure.
A good like, do you know what I mean? Gets into it, and you're like, whoa.
Sure.
I need that, and I also need not necessarily a full-on story, but
Mhm.
like a message. I realised that
I
what's
was
gone
going to
along
say that.
a lot of my songs I feel like are very motivational actually, which I
Good.
think go in with how you're feeling right now. They're very
They're going to speak to me.
I feel very spoken to by these songs.
I think there's something to say about, especially with Disney songs. With we're both musical theatre kids at heart, to be honest. So for me, the idea of a song having a purpose, like what purpose does it serve, not only in the film and the story that it's part of, but also how does it affect me? Because like I like to be affected by things. I
Oh,
like
that's
to be
going
affected.
so deep.
No, I like to be affected by like songs. Like I want a
Okay.
song to kind of like resonate with me. Like, do I feel some form of emotional response, whether that's me wanting to run on a treadmill for like an hour or,
Okay.
you know, curl up in a ball and cry just because it makes me feel all the things that are kind of wonderful. So I think there's something about emotional impact. For me, what I've also tried to do with a lot of my songs, especially for like my kind of big movie songs, is I've gone, take away the lyrics, does this song still stand up? Because I think the score underneath it is so key for me.
Yes.
And I love this. And also lyrically, I'm a big lyricist fan, as you will find out throughout the course of this episode. So
yes.
yeah, I would say that that's what's also important to me. So
But I've also tried to go with songs that aren't necessarily like your generic number one.
no,
Like I will say, spoiler alert, there's no Tale as Old as Time in mine from Beauty and
Okay.
the Beast, and lots of people do like that song. And I said if it was
Interesting.
going to make it, it'd be the Mariah Carey. Is it Mariah Carey?
no.
No, it's
You are talking about the Celine Dion
Celine
and Peebo
Dion.
Bryson.
That's the
Yes,
version.
I can name both of those people.
That's the one I'd put in there.
Fair
But
enough.
I was like, yeah, but everyone knows that's a great song.
True.
Would I listen to it right now?
Now,
No.
so there's a good debate there. Like, I deliberately also haven't tried to be like, these are the most popular ones. Like, this is our top 10 ultimately, and to be honest, there are very, very popular films and very, very popular songs, and songs that have become kind of synonymous with what Disney is all about that haven't been included on here. So I tell you what, I'm going to pose a question to everybody right now. If you're listening to this episode, what I would really love you to do is, after you've finished listening to this episode, please try and put down your top 10 and send us a message on Instagram.
Yeah.
Because we would really, really love to share these, and I just want to see what people's opinions are.
Yeah, we're going to make a
all honesty.
playlist as well
We are.
of our top 20 songs. And then if you guys send some songs that we're also like, oh, that's good, we'll put it in.
We'll make a Parks and Pals playlist,
Yeah.
and then everyone can just have a wonderful time crying and being motivated
Yeah.
over Christmas.
But if you send me a song that isn't good and no one agrees, I won't put it in. I'm
Yeah.
joking, I'm joking.
Chloe will be like
I
a
will-
cruel DJ
I'll be like,
who
"What
just
the
goes,
hell?"
yeah, I'll play that next. Ignores it. What do you mean you won't play Pitbull again?
Okay, so I've got a question for you, Stephen.
Get far away.
And this is quite funny because Stephen wrote the questions down. I'm going to ask you anyway.
Thank you for staging this.
I'm going to stage it. This is so scripted, this part. Who are the greatest writers of Disney songs? And do you have any background information on them? Because
I
I
mean-
don't. I named 3.
No. I mean, I want to start with one who I think, maybe because he just captures everything that I think Disney is about. I think from a sort of
Let's
musical...
play Guess Who.
I think from a musical standpoint, okay. So from a musical standpoint, this is someone that kind of really captured my attention because it's my era of Disney films.
Okay.
That's one clue. Okay.
Alan Menken.
He is a pianist, yes. It is
He's a
Alan
what?
Menken. He's a pianist.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Sorry. Didn't quite
Steady
hear
on,
what you
Chloe.
said there.
Steady on.
Right, okay.
So obviously Alan Menken is kind of one of the main people from the, you know, if you've listened to any of our Disney Decade episodes, he is the one that is kind of responsible for all the songs in the Disney Renaissance. So oftentimes he collaborated with lyricists like Tim Rice, Howard Ashman, and others, and he wrote the music for The Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Pocahontas, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, Hercules, Enchanted, Tangled, and more. This man cannot fail,
Okay.
is all I'm going to say.
Wow.
He is wonderful, and actually he was made a Disney legend in 2001
Wow.
after a very, very successful patch. Your turn.
Wonderful. Okay.
I'll see if I can
Guess
help
who?
you out
ready?
with him,
No,
or them,
or them.
or whoever. Who?
This person is bold.
Okay,
This
I'm trying
person,
to have a look here.
I would say,
Oh,
is
okay.
quite... Have you got it? Take a guess after
Is
that.
it Phil
Yeah.
Collins? Is he bald? Is it Phil?
It's Phil Collins.
That's incredible. Why would you say Phil Collins is so,
I
like,
think-
considering he hasn't done a huge amount of work
No.
for Disney, but what is
But
it
I think
about Phil Collins?
Every time they've said, hey, Phil, can you help us with a soundtrack? He's gone above and beyond. I think it's only 3 occasions. Did you do Brother Bear 2?
He did Brother Bear. Did he what? Brother Bear 2, or did he do Brother Bear 2?
No, it's
What
in
are you-
like it's
what are
in,
you saying
it's in
here?
the sequel. Did he do both films?
I'm gonna assume so.
Like and Tarzan.
Yeah,
Like I think and he went hard on those songs.
yeah. No, I still absolutely love the TikTok
Mhm.
of the guy being like, oh, okay, Phil, just play us the next song, and it like play "Son of a Man," and they're
Yeah.
like everything's like earthquake, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna talk about a couple of other people. Okay, so
I've
these
got another one.
let me have a go,
Okay, go on.
please.
Guess who?
Okay, so these are a duo.
Kristen and Robert Lopez.
No,
Oh.
these are a duo
The
who were
Sherman
very, very
brothers.
popular in the 1960s. So yes, I am, of course, talking about Richard and Robert Sherman, who created songs for Mary Poppins, The Jungle Book, Aristocrats, The Parent Trap, Bedknobs and Broomsticks, and The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. They were also very, very popular / unpopular for coming up with It's a Small World as well. So they're very, what I love about the Sherman brothers is, apart from being kind of lyrical and musical geniuses, I do think that they perfectly capture the sort of fun of what Disney songs can be with it when we think about things like Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Easy for me to say.
Do you mean Dojusallyexpialidocious?
All right, show off. And then, but then also, still being kind of captured within the parks as well. I think the idea of doing both at the same time is amazing, whereas a lot of songs have kind of been made famous by the films and then gone into the parks or fireworks shows, as we've kind of said. You also mentioned Kristen and
take away
Robert
my guess
Lopez.
who, then?
Well, I'm guessing the fact that you guessed was because they're part of your little duo. Why would you put them there as well?
Because I think if you watch the Frozen 2 documentary, you will understand the depths they go through for creating the music.
Yeah.
But I also love thinking about it, because didn't Robert Lopez do like Avenue Q and Book of Mormon and
Yes,
South
he
Park
did.
stuff? Like,
Yep.
and I'm like, what a contrast.
Yeah, this guy does
But then
arguably
also-
the most popular children's film of all time, or should we say
Yeah.
one of the most popular animated films of all time,
Mm-hmm.
and then also does things so
Well,
near the mark.
I have 2 points to make about that.
You can make a point.
One, I
And then
would
another.
say that even in Book of Mormon and Avenue Q, lyrically, very clever.
Of course.
Very, very clever. So makes sense for still doing Frozen. But speaking of people that do like those both sides, Suzanne Collins, The Hunger Games.
True.
She also was the author of Little Bear.
Yeah,
Crazy.
which again confuses me. And then we also talk about people who cross over from musicals to Disney as well. Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Oh yeah.
Of course, we've got to talk about him because, again, if we think about, lots of these writers are kind of very, very famous for a certain time period or a certain kind of film. Because I also didn't realise this about Kristen and Robert Lopez, is the fact that they also did the music for Coco. I didn't know they did Coco as well.
Oh, I didn't know they did
Yeah.
Coco.
So they did that. And then also Agatha All Along,
Oh, nice.
which is a nice one to be added. But of course, you've got to have Lin-Manuel Miranda, who's obviously famous for In the Heights, Hamilton, Bring It On in terms of stage, but then also got the music for Moana and then also Encanto. So,
Encanto.
2 of the most popular
Me
films
Encanto.
of recent times. Thank you very much, Chloe, as well. Right. Do you know the types of songs that come up in Disney films?
Love
Disney,
songs.
so Disney have a bit of a formula, and there's a really wonderful TED talk that was actually given to, I think it was his name's Andrew Stanton or something like that. I might be getting the surname wrong.
They had a
Who
TED talk
was-
to one person.
No, a TED talk by Andrew
there you go.
Stanton, who was one of the lead guys for like Finding Nemo and certain Pixar
lovely.
films. Now, when Pixar were being incredibly successful and Disney was struggling with their animation, again, they tried to collaborate. And one of the things that when sort of ideas were being pitched is Disney were like, oh, this story is missing. And it was these certain components. So one of the
Oh.
things that Disney love to have, which again, a couple of my songs definitely feature as part of this, are the typical I want songs. So in other words, that desire
Yes.
for something else.
Yes.
Okay, that calling that, needs to be answered. So, which basically sets up the desires and the motivations. Again, if you're thinking about this from a storytelling point of view, this is where you're presented with a problem as a sort of protagonist. Okay, You've also got villain songs. I love a good villain song. Okay, I think there are some amazing villain songs. I'm not actually sure if I've got a single villain song on my list, but I do want to talk about some honourable mentions at the end of this.
Yes.
Okay, we have some deal songs. So them making a deal in some way. So Poor Unfortunate Souls, or what's the one that Dr. Facilier does as well?
On
The
the
other
other
side.
side.
Obviously, love songs and duets, which again I think they've become incredibly famous for. We've got some climax songs as well, and then also kind of just general nonsense character songs. So I would say things like Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, and then also things like In Summer from
Frozen.
that.
From
Well,
that
no, I was
film.
trying to say Olaf,
Frozen.
and I just couldn't think of
That song from
the name,
Olaf.
the little carroted snowman. And then obviously tearjerker moments as well.
Yeah.
So let's get into our 10. Because again, I want to deep dive.
We
into
don't know
these.
each other's, by the way, guys. Just so
we
you
have
know.
no idea what each of us have.
I am ready to be judged by Stephen, as that happens.
Well, I kind of promise not
occasionally.
to judge. I'm just going to kind of question as much as I can.
Well, that's. I feel like you're going to judge.
No, but just like questions, because I want to know why it's so important to you. I want to know what it is about it. Why is it such a good song in your opinion, etc., etc. So, Chloe, can you talk me through your
first.
number 10, please?
Number 10.
You're
I
smirking,
feel like I'm already
which makes
going
me
in
feel
rogue.
like this is a guilty pleasure. Go on.
No, but I think I've discussed this as a guilty pleasure before. The Bells of Notre Dame from The Hunchback of Notre Dame. What? Don't laugh at me.
No, it's more that I wasn't expecting that. When you said guilty pleasure, my immediate brain went to like, she's naming a Hannah Montana song. So that was my first thing.
The Bells of Notre Dame.
I've got
From
no
The
problem with
Hunchback
the
of
Bells of Notre Dame because again, we've
Right.
spoken about the Hunchback
Yeah.
of Notre Dame. Right?
What-
Why is this such a great song for
What
you?
an opening
Oh my
to a
god,
film, you know.
incredible!
It is dramatic. It's got layers of sound to it. It tells a story, but it leaves you going, oh, like when it's like, who is the monster and who is the man? Whoa,
Yeah,
that is deep, you know.
Thanks for posing me a big moral,
I
ethical
know,
question at the
I
start.
know, and it is. I've got a quick fact for you. It is one of Disney's darkest opening numbers because it discusses morality, sin, and injustice.
I just said morality as
I
well.
know. And
Wow.
it also uses a Latin phrase called Kyrie eleison. I'm probably saying it wrong, but means Lord have mercy. And that's very like different for a Disney movie.
No, I love kind of like little coded things. Now, when
Yeah.
you think about it, The Hunchback of Notre Dame is originally based on the Victor Hugo novel,
Yeah.
which again is quite dark. Like, I know that a lot of Victor Hugo stuff has been adapted, for example, Les Miserables, but even Les Mis, it's quite brutal on stage. The book is awful in terms of its brutality. So again, I felt like this was a big risk for Disney to do, but
the whole song,
incredibly
it
successful.
starts off strong with the bells,
Mhm.
and then even when anyone's like the bells, and he hears that long note of the bells of Notre, and then holds Dame for a very damn long time, if I'm honest. But he's like, like forever and ever.
It's incredible.
I'm
It's
always
still,
like, boom, done.
It's
And
still one of my favourite scores of all time, I think, from Hunchback
that
of
song
Notre
makes
Dame.
me want to applause afterwards.
Yeah.
I'm sat at home on the sofa and I'm like, I want to clap right now.
Yeah,
So
and then
good.
a statue starts talking and away we go.
So that is my number 10. What's
Okay.
your number 10, Stephen?
Okay, mine is Super Rogue. Right, Super Rogue. One of the things that me and Chloe have also tried to do is we've tried to only pick one thing per film. Now, not all of mine are films.
All of mine are from Hunchback of Notre Dame. No,
Not-
I'm joking.
Number 9, Hellfire. Right, no. So I was having a conversation with Chloe as she was driving home, and I changed my mind because I went, what song can I hear? And it instantly puts
And
me
I think
in
I
an
know what
incredible
song. When
mood.
you said it, I was like, I think I know what song this
my
is.
brain instantly went to A Dream Is a Wish
Yes.
Your Heart Makes, which is part of the Fantasmic pre-show.
When you said, because I mentioned how Big Bad Wolf song
Yeah.
made its number like 13 or something
Yeah.
stupid on the Billboard, and I said it, and then you went, oh, I've just thought of something. Like, he's thinking of
Honestly.
Fantasmic, he's thinking of A Dream Is a
Honestly.
Wish.
I absolutely love this. So I've tried to gather information on all these things as I always do. So this was kind of like a collaboration between all of the Disney stars at the time. So we got people like Raven Simone, Brenda Song, Ashley Tisdale, Orlando Brown, the Sprouse twins. We literally had so many people on it, and it was part of a Disney Mania 4, which is now
Disney
just
Mania, man. Oh.
which is now basically just the pre-show for Fantasmic. Now, the song itself, I find it really funny actually, because A Dream Is a Wish Your Heart Make, obviously from Cinderella in 1950, is so slow and kind of
Yes.
doesn't do like it does something very, very different. Whereas this song gets me hyped like you wouldn't believe.
I know.
Like, I can feel absolutely incredible from listening to this. And to be honest, I do have a special affiliation with this song because I relate it to Fantasmic. It really makes me think of you and all the wonderful memories that we've had together.
Thanks.
So I think there's a little bit of that. And also, like, I think I used to be really, really self-conscious with these sorts of things. And actually, there
What
was
do you
so there was a moment where, like, you went to go get some popcorn or, like, a Coke.
Is this when we were sat right at the back?
And we were sat right at the back.
Yeah, I went and got a
And that
pretzel
song
and Coke.
played, and I was like, oh, I wish I could share this moment with Chloe. And I still found myself doing the fan woo, even though
Yeah.
I'm sitting on my own.
If
I-
you ever
like,
work,
I just
if you
thought-
ever
I
worked
just
with
thought it was so
Fantasmic, that is
wonderful.
quite niche.
Yeah.
But in that song, it's like the little bridgy
It's like,
part.
when
and
you can dream.
Woo! there is a certain part that everyone will woo, and it's called the Fant Woo. So I've never worked at Fantasmic, but I have 2 people in my life that did.
Yep.
So I now know the Fant Woo, and I love going past people and going woo,
Woo!
and like pointing to them like, you know it too. So yeah, the Fant Woo,
Yeah.
love it.
But that song just it's so good. So good.
Lovely.
Right, we're well and truly into this,
Okay.
Chloe. Got number 9,
Number
please,
9.
from you.
I've got How Far I'll Go
Okay.
from Moana.
This was a contender for me.
Mhm.
It didn't make my top 10. Why has this made your
It's
number
made
9
my
spot?
top 10 because I don't think I very rarely skip this song
Mm-hmm.
because I just really enjoy the beat behind it. Every road, da, 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 da. I don't want to sing too much because
It's a good it's a good builder
and
as
then
well,
also
isn't it?
the reprise. Everyone want to say
Yes.
it later in the film. Wonderful,
Mm.
but it's just a feel good song again, and it's about how far you'll go in life.
It poses a
and
great
it's-
question, and for me, that is arguably one of the best modern I Want songs.
Yes, because I feel like it's I want, but in a way she's also being like, I'm gonna do it. It's not
Mhm.
just that I want to do this, I want to do that. I want to do this, and I'm gonna do it. How far will I go to get this thing? I will go pretty far.
Yeah,
Is what she's saying.
No,
and
I
I'm
love that.
wonderful Moana, I'm here with you.
absolutely love that.
And also, as a fun fact for you,
Thank you. I love the fun facts
Manuel
from you.
Miranda has recalled locking himself in his childhood bedroom for a week to recapture his own feelings of wanting more
Wow,
when writing music.
that's like method acting, but for
Songwriting.
for songwriters.
There you go. Fun fact.
Wow. Okay, fair enough.
What's your number 9?
Number 9 is also another rogue one. Not gonna lie to you, I've gone pretty rogue. I think I get more traditional
I think
as we
see,
sort
I
of
think
go
I go
through
less traditional as I go on.
here. Okay,
Oh,
so
mixture.
my number 9 is "We're All in This Together" from High School Musical.
Really?
Genuinely, I think I have such fond memories of this song, and actually, the more I look back at it, the more important I think High School Musical was for me at the time when I watched it. Because
you in
I
high
was
school?
I can't even remember the age that I was, but I remember, I was watching
Find
Disney
it then.
Channel, and obviously the countdown was on. I was probably maybe at the phase of just starting to grow.
2006.
Right. So I was year 9.
Okay.
So I was just
Yeah.
maybe starting to grow out of the Disney Channel phase. But this film perfectly captured my attention because I was this kind of, it sounds really sad, but I was this kind of conflicted student. I was very, very academic, but at the same time, I loved acting. I loved theatre. And the
Gabriella.
idea of someone like being conflicted
You weren't a
with,
Troy.
with what I was a Gabriella. I was absolutely
You
a
were
Gabriella. So
See,
yeah,
I was in year 5 and we had primary, middle, high.
yeah.
So I hadn't gone into high school yet.
Mhm.
And this film made me so excited to go to high school.
Yeah. But I also think it's quite a clever song as well. One from sort of like a standpoint of like it's a gradual build and build and build as everyone
Mhm.
starts to come together. We're all in this together. And it's designed around a pep rally. So obviously I know I like all the kind of whistles and sounds that you would traditionally have. That's really, really cool. But for me, I think maybe it's because I directed High School Musical for a bunch of kids before and I really, really loved it. But there's something about this film of like just the sense of togetherness and like, we're all different, but, in the end, we're all one family. I love.
Wow.
Thank you. I feel like this is the cringiest /
I feel
most
like this
heartfelt
is-
episode we've ever
This
done.
playlist we're going to make is going to be the best playlist ever.
Yeah. Have a good Christmas, guys. We're
Yeah.
not even on
Merry-
number 8
Our
yet.
gift to you is this playlist.
Okay.
Okay, number 8. I'm going instrumental.
Okay. I was debating an instrumental.
Have you not got one on there?
No.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
I thought you would have had this one on there.
No. Is it Married Life from Up?
No.
No. Okay. What did you go for?
The Pirates of the Caribbean theme song.
Right. So
What
I was close
An
here.
absolute tune. Now, in my non-muggle job, my other job, we do a treasure hunt, and the music we have in the background during the treasure hunt is this theme, and it gets me hyped. I'm like, we have to win this treasure hunt
Yeah.
because the music is just
Mm.
insane. I'll never skip it.
Yeah. I think this is Hans Zimmer at his absolute best.
Yeah, and apparently he wrote it quite close to when the film came out.
Mm.
Like, it was quite last minute that the song was composed.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting, but
I mean, I do
thoroughly enjoy
I
it.
do find that quite interesting from a Hans Zimmer point of view because there are lots of stories of him so if you ever watch any stuff on him composing for The Dark Knight, he took ages just to find that one tone for the Joker's appearance. and then you hear things like, "Oh yeah, wrote like the intro to Pirates of the Caribbean in like a day." And you're like, "Okay,
But I
dude,
think
you
when
do you."
you think about the movie and you have that moment where the theme song's playing and then like Jack Sparrow's on top of the ship at the mast, and it's just like, wow, what a moment.
Again, score wise, Pirates of the Caribbean is one of those ones that is
so
absolutely
it has
perfect.
made my list because again, I will never skip it, and I'd probably listen to it more than Moana. How far I'll go.
Fair enough. Love
So
that.
that's why it's made it to number 8. Are you going to tell me your number 8 is controversial or different? Or
No, I don't think. I think this is a cult classic.
okay,
It's a real cult classic, not from a traditional film, but definitely one that has become very, very popular with millennials and things like that. And that is Eye to Eye from the Goofy movie.
Okay.
Now, I kind of rediscovered the Goofy movie after a very long absence in lockdown because I loved the Goofy movie the first time that I watched it, but it was also one of those films that I got very emotionally attached to because of the sort of message behind it. And for ages, it took me a really long time to watch it again because of the message of like, you know, son, father coming together, getting really close. I have a lovely relationship with my father. So, but again, for Eye to Eye, it kind of, you know, I actually think the entire soundtrack for the Goofy movie is utterly incredible. And again, it was originally sung by Tevin Campbell, who was the voice of Powerline. Powerline has become so popular, you know, especially when we see now like Powerline Max featuring in the parks a lot more. Like he makes like, you know, he makes yearly appearances now, and I love it. So, and the song appears at the sort of final moments when Goofy and Max basically crash Powerline's LA concert. And one of the things that I kind of realized, because obviously the choreography's become really popular on like TikTok and like during the parades, you don't realize how kind of clunky the choreography actually is, and it kind of perfectly imitates like how awkward Goofy is. And like throughout that film, Goofy's a massively awkward father, but I don't know, it's just it just hits me right in the feels, and I really, really love that song and the story behind the Goofy movie.
Lovely.
Cool.
Very
What's your
nice.
number 7, Chloe?
Number 7.
Sorry, taking it down a tone.
Written by a bold man. Any guesses?
Have you gone for Son of a Man or You'll Be in My Heart?
No.
Two Worlds?
No.
On My Way?
Yes,
Have
On
you
My Way
actually?
from Brother Bear.
Oh, good for you.
What a thank you.
No, I love that song. It's on my honourable mentions.
So
so
it's on your list.
I
Yeah.
love that you're talking about songs
I love
like
that song. This is the kind of song I mean when you need a good bridge. Like that little
Mhm.
drum beat. Wow. It always gets me hyped. I used to listen to it on the boat or the train going back to the Isle of Wight after uni, or when I was going back to Disney. I'd be like, "Tell everybody I'm on my..." I'd get so excited to go back to Disney. So I just think it's like it's great.
I mean,
what a good song.
I'd never watched it, and then you obviously introduced me to it, and I tell you what, thank you.
I remember
that film is so
That's
good.
when I was at uni.
So underrated.
I was like,
that was
we
one of the
should watch
first films
this.
that we ever watched together.
And I remember I got a video and your face is like, you're like mind blown afterwards.
I'm like, this is one of my favourite films now.
Great film.
I love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely
there
love
you go.
it.
So that's my number 7. And did you know it was recorded in multiple languages?
Yes.
And Phil Collins
many
sang it himself in the multiple languages, which include English, French, German, Italian, Spanish, and even Japanese.
Yeah. The man is incredibly talented.
Like, that's insane.
Incredibly talented.
So yeah, that was a cool fun fact about that song.
Cool. Right. My number 7. Dig a Little Deeper from The Princess and the Frog.
Lovely. Love that one.
Because, again, like Princess and the Frog, I was very late to the party on. And actually, I love the style in terms of like the big gospel.
It very nearly made mine.
I love the idea of like when I think about the message of this song, like dig a little deeper. Sometimes you do have to like look within yourself to find out what you really want. Like it comes at the perfect time, but also my word, is this an absolute bop? Like,
yeah.
I love the fact that you've just got Mama Odie and all these like creatures who are now like gospel singers and in a gospel choir, like coming together to just be like, what do you want? How are you going to get it?
Yeah.
I just find it very, very motivating, and I think that is absolutely wonderful. But yeah, it's a perfect style blend of New Orleans-inspired gospel style, helping underline the blend of jazz and blues and spiritual influences on the film itself. I reckon I could have chosen any song from Princess and the Frog.
That's why
I would have been very happy.
That's why I
I
couldn't
really
pick one,
struggled.
because I was like, I don't know which one I'd pick.
Yeah,
That
I
would
really,
quite
really
make it.
struggled on this one.
Yeah.
Right. Chloe, number 6 for me, please.
Number 6. I think this is one that's like a quite normal one to have.
Sure.
If I'm honest. Number 6 is "I'll Make a Man Out of You" from Mulan.
Oof.
What a good song! And did you know the song mirrors the military? Sorry, I literally got all the fun facts. Military training drills. So I believe a quick step march is 120 beats per minute,
Mm-hmm.
whereas this song is about 115. So very
Mhm.
similar. So that's why it's got a good. It fits in quite well.
Which,
And
it's just the
also-
drum, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love it.
Exactly. And then you also, I'm pretty sure in the last part of the song, where it's like, "Be a man." Like every time it says "man," it's a bit of Mulan
Yes.
in there. So I think that's quite interesting.
Yeah, no, it's very good and it's very clever how it kind of parallels the idea of like sort of hyper masculinity and all these kind of traditional things that we tend to look at when it comes to like being a man. You know, swift.
You can speak about that
You
all
need-
day.
Well, no, you need to be fast, you need to be strong, you need to be powerful, you need to be
Yeah.
protective, all of these things.
How do you know all this
and
stuff,
then every
Stephen?
single one, because it's my number 5. but-
Oh, no, I was going to say, because your dissertation
No,
was
it's
about...
also, it's also
was
my number
about
5, which is why I'm
men.
going to chime in a little bit. Just
Okay.
because I also think that this is a massive, massive build. The one thing that I always found funny when I first discovered it was the fact that Donny Osmond was the singer. Like
Yeah.
one of the Osmonds is actually the voice of Lee Shan, which
But only for singing, isn't it?
yeah, which is only for singing, which really I find so funny. But I also love the little bit where it's like, "I'm never going to catch my breath, sing about those who know me," and all of
Yeah.
that bit. Love it. That
I'm pretty
yeah.
sure
Sorry
that
for
what
spoiling my
Mulan
5, but
says,
I wanted to jump in because
the-
it's in mine as well.
The part where she goes, "Hope doesn't see right through me," apparently is one of the most fun lines to sing, which is what the internet told me.
I think rhythmically,
And I said, "Do you know, rhythmically,
yes.
yes. And pitch, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, wonderful."
No, absolutely love it. Sorry, I will
Okay.
come in with my
That's fine.
6, and then obviously you know my 5 now. I also had
Yeah.
"I'll Make a Man Out of You" because I
Well,
think
it's
it's
a good place to swap then. So,
absolutely terrific.
what's your number 6?
So my number 6, I did go for Hunchback of Notre Dame, and I did go for Out There
Oh,
because when
yeah.
you talk about I want songs, I think this is one of the, apart from the warbling, I will say that Out There for me is one of my absolute favourite I want songs. Now, a little spoiler alert, like in terms of my honourable mentions, I made a list of about 25 songs, and I would easily say about 10 of those were I want songs, or traditionally thought of as I want songs.
Mm.
I had to put this one in there because I think this would fill my sort of top 3. So I love the contrast in this song between sort of like you've got Frollo's beginning where he's kind of warning him and being like, "You are deformed, you are ugly," all that kind of thing.
Ugly.
And I am ugly, and all that kind of thing. And then you've also got kind of like Quasimodo's immediate response to that. And the
Mhm.
fact that actually all he wants is something that is so close, yet still feels so distant and so far. And I think one of the things that makes this song really, really poignant for me is the fact that it has become incredibly popular throughout the parks as well. Like, it
Yeah.
works phenomenally when we think
So
about...
the way you said that was
Sorry.
so aggressive.
Well, no, it works phenomenally well for Happily Ever After. And
Yeah.
I also loved that trend that was going around on TikTok as well, where they were kind of having, "I'd have spent one day out there," and then having that beautiful music behind it as well for you to sort of like capture a beautiful moment in your life. I think that's really what Out There is like for me. Is like, even though you can feel trapped sometimes,
Yeah.
you can also feel incredibly free by your own sort of passions
Wow.
as well.
That was deep.
Love this.
Okay.
We are getting a little
So
bit deep
my
in this,
number
aren't we?
5. No, your number 5. Just do
I'll
your
make a
number
man
5, yeah.
I'll make a man out of you. I've already kind
Yeah.
of spoken on
Nothing
it.
else you want to say about that?
Not really, in all honesty. I
Okay.
just think it's layered fantastically, and yeah, I was torn between this and Reflection, but again, I think on the face of it, "I'll Make a Man Out of You" has probably made my top 20 most played songs for the last 5 years on Spotify Wrapped,
Wow.
and I'm happy to admit that.
My number 5, we're going to a park.
Okay.
And a retired song, actually. So no
Okay.
longer in the parks. Spectra Magic,
Okay.
the nighttime parade.
Yeah.
There is something about the intro to that parade that makes me just feel all just tingly and
Yeah.
nighttime happy.
Nighttime happy.
Nighttime happy. And just magic. That
Yeah.
song is pure magic.
Is it also one
it's
of
the
those-
harmonies?
Is it also the nostalgia with it as well for you?
I think so, but I feel like it's just a beautiful piece of like relaxing yet magical music. I
Mhm.
can't. It's really hard to explain the feeling it gives me, but I would say
But I also think that's what makes a great song.
Happy
is when you
Nighttime
can't quite
is
put
what-
your finger on it.
yeah, I'm
I
just
mean,
like
Happy Nighttime will work for now.
the harmonies are just you know when it's like the Voices of Liberty.
Yes.
You know when it blends so
Mhm.
beautifully, and you're like, oh, that's like hit somewhere right in me. That's what I get with Spectrum Magic.
Yeah, I was very much debating putting Happily Ever After in here, but again, I think one of the things that I found with Happily Ever After was that, you know, I would just have the sort of like the music part of it and not like the whole show.
Ready to begin.
Whereas like with the whole show includes loads of these songs that I'm going to
Yes.
talk about, and I think that is more what I wanted to talk about throughout this as well. So,
Okay.
are you happy for me to jump in with my number 4?
Go for number 4.
So I've gone for another I Want song. Of course I have. I've gone for Part of Your World from The
Okay.
Little Mermaid because I really like Part of Your World.
Okay.
Okay. And you know that I've spoken about you're judging me a lot here.
No, I
Are
would
you
like to say
saying-
why I haven't included it in mine.
Okay,
but-
go on then.
Oh no,
I'll let you defend.
I haven't included this song, but I think it's because I have heard this song so much in my life.
Yeah, sure.
Like it's my go-to audition song. Like if
Yeah.
I'm gonna do any audition, I gotta sing. Guess what I'm singing? I'm singing this song
Sure.
because I know it at the back of my hand. But now I'm at the point where I'm like, I don't want to listen to it for fun because I've listened to it so much in my life. I'm kind of over it.
Yeah.
Great song, and it is wonderful. I like the new live action version. I think it's wonderful with the, again, for me it's depth of music. I
Yeah.
love more layers.
I mean, I would say one of the things that I think I love about this song is that every time I hear it from either like a Jodie Benson point of view, from a Little Mermaid on Broadway point of view, or the new Halle Bailey one, like they all serve their purpose in such a wonderful way. And I think when you think about an I Want song, like there's a real kind of innocence and naivety to Ariel at this point. And I love the fact that this is one of those songs that is just a build, because again, you know, she starts with those maybe he's right, maybe it's this, and then, but she kind of just can't help herself. And I still think lyrically this is one of my favourite songs, and I know that I've mentioned this line probably before to you, but like that whole line of bright young women, sick of swimming, ready to stand, has so many layers to it. But I think one of the things with that lyric is like obviously the ready to stand, not only for her to like stand up to her father, stand up in a sort of male dominated world, but then also this idea of like, I'm sick of these fins, like get me some legs, I'm ready to stand. I'm like, what a wonderful, wonderful thing.
Your
And
eye just
also-
twitched
sorry.
so much then.
Thank you. I'm trying to talk here. But then also this idea of like, that also has a great reprise.
Yes.
Like when she's like, I don't know when, I don't know how. And she sees Eric on the beach. I'm like, what a wonderful moment. Right, go on then. What's your number 4?
My number 4. This is quite a new song actually.
Okay.
I would say quite recently added because it's
Because for you or a newer song
both.
from films? Okay.
it was a newer film.
Go on then.
It's from the film Wish, and it is. Any guesses as to what song it is?
Wish?
No,
Which one?
You're a Star.
Really?
What a fantastic song. If you are ever feeling down and you want to pick me up, put on You're a Star. It will make you
I'm
feel
quite
so good about
surprised by
yourself.
that.
It will make you want to hug yourself.
I feel like we really need to put this playlist together and just
You're
have
a
a
star.
day
I'm like,
of
yeah,
just
I
like
am.
bopping around.
Yeah, because it's just like, you're great.
I mean,
You're a
I loved what
star.
that film was kind of going for in the first place because I think it perfectly celebrated what Disney has been aiming to
I
do
really like it.
for so long. So yeah, what a nice little addition.
It's a wonderful
I didn't
song.
expect it to be there.
No, but if you're having a bit of a bad day, put on You're a Star.
You're a star.
And you'll feel good about yourself.
Okay.
Absolutely right. We're in the top 3, guys.
Okay.
Stephen, what's your number 3?
Right, my number 3, I really had a strong debate which song I was going to choose from this film. But I decided to go for the opening sequence because I think this is the greatest opening sequence of most, if not any film, and musically.
Okay. I think I
Ever.
know what it's going to be.
It's Circle of Life
Yes.
from Lion King. Now, I know that feels very stereotypical.
It does.
I think that Circle of Life, I was deliberately listening to these songs while I was planning it because I was just like, I just need to get, I need to get that emotive response to decide where I'm going to place it. So what I find absolutely crazy about this song as well is that it didn't win the Oscar. Can You Feel the Love Tonight won the Oscar. Now, obviously, this was a collaboration between Hans Zimmer and Elton John and Tim Rice. which I think is amazing. And then you've obviously got powerful vocals from Carmen Twilly. And then also Lebo M does all the chant in Zulu at the start.
Can you do the...
Can I do the... Na Tingonya Babagi Baba. Do you know what it translates to?
No.
Right. It's not as impactful as you think it is, but it's very on the nose. So that literally translates to, here comes a lion, father. Oh, yes, it is a lion.
Yeah. I remember doing
Which I
it in
kind of
theatre
love.
school. Yeah, and I remember looking up the translation. But yeah.
But again, I've got some fun facts about this one as well.
Can you say it in the tune of Na Sawenya?
Right. Here comes a lion, father. Oh, yes, it's a lion. I thought that was really
That's
good.
very good.
Okay, so also Tim Rice has described how Elton John came up with the melody and a full demo of the song in less than 2 hours during an afternoon writing session, and then
Wow.
Hans Zimmer put it together as well. But originally, the Lion King had planned to have dialogue and a shorter musical version at the start, but Zimmer and Lebo M's longer version of Circle of Life was demoed in front of the directors, and they said, "Well, we have to change that.
We have to keep
So
all of it.
we
in.
have to keep it all.
Wow.
We have to keep it all right."
Very good.
Number 3, please, Chloe.
You made a joke earlier about me putting a Hannah Montana song at number 10.
Please tell me you have The Climb or something like that,
I have...
or Best of Both Worlds.
No, I have You'll Always Find Your Way Back Home.
Oh, that's
by
a
Hannah
lovely
Montana.
song. Right.
Do you know who wrote it?
No.
Take a guess.
Dolly Parton?
No.
Phil Collins?
No.
No idea.
Country artist at the time, but also does lots of other songs.
Rascal Flatts?
No.
Oh, I don't know.
Female.
You're really making my life
Taylor
difficult.
Swift.
Shut up, did she?
Taylor Swift and
Amazing.
Martin Johnson wrote this song. What a song. What a bop.
Yeah.
And it gets to the part where it's like, you can change your hair. And it gets a little build up in the bridge part.
Yeah.
I love it. And I was a big Hannah Montana fan back in the day.
My honourable mentions were Best of Both Worlds and The Climb.
Yeah. Nobody's Perfect.
Yeah.
Also great. Ice Cream Freeze.
It's questionable.
But
Very
You'll Always Find Your
questionable.
Way Back Home. What a song.
Yeah.
And what a message. You can change your hair and you can change your clothes. But you'll always find your way back home. You
Yeah.
will.
It's a classic climax song.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Oh, and a key change is in there as well.
I
Like,
was about
there's
to say,
nothing wrong
I'm
about this
I'm
song.
a sucker for a key change
It's
here.
a wonderful... you can never be in a bad mood if you listen to that song, and it will be playing at our wedding in the evening
Okay.
on the request list.
We'll see about that.
It will happen.
Right. My number 2. Now, again, I felt a little bit apprehensive about putting
Number
this
2.
one
What about
here.
you? Oh, yeah, number 2.
I felt a little bit apprehensive about putting this because of comments that you made earlier. So my number 2 is Beauty and the Beast, Taylor's Oldest Time, because I think that is one of the most beautifully scored songs
Yes.
from the entirety of that. And I think it's just one of those films that, well, first and foremost, Disney has a reputation of having great songs and then having an altered version for the credits. Now, I'm going to argue things like Christina Aguilera's version of Reflection, not quite hitting the spot. There's a lovely version of A Whole New World at the end of that. It's okay. But Celine Dion and Peabo Bryson's version of Beauty and the Beast actually made my top 5 this year on Spotify Wrapped. And I don't even know.
So when we make our playlist, is it that version that's going in?
No, I have gone
Really?
for the classic version because
I think your Spotify rap would disagree
my
with you
Spotify
right
Wrapped
there.
would completely disagree. But again, I just think, like,
We'll put both
I
in.
think there's something so beautiful about this in terms of, like, it being, like, I think this is one of the best love songs that has ever been put on screen, especially with that whole ballroom sequence. Like, that is, for me, is one of the most iconic Disney moments in history. But I also think Angela Lansbury doing this kind of really fragile, because actually, I've got a fun fact about this as well.
Wonderful.
So Angela Lansbury was actually initially worried that her voice wasn't right for such a gentle
Yes.
ballad, and she kept suggesting that other people should sing it. But she had a flight delay when she was due to record it, and a very stressful travel day. So she arrived, being a little bit more hoarse and a little bit weaker than she normally was, recorded it, and apparently the whole recording studio was in tears. And they went, well, that's it, that's the take. And I'm
Wow.
like, I love moments of magic like that. They make my hair stand
It's
on
like,
end, and I love it.
what's his name? Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
Recording of
Well, tell the fact and I'll see if I
from
can.
Hercules. Why you wanna be a hero, kid?
Well,
whoop-de-doo. One take.
Yeah.
One
What's
take.
the song called though? Why is that escaping our
Oh my
brain?
God. Right, I'll get it up.
Hang on. I don't want you to tell me. I want you to hint. Is it One Last Something?
Yes, it is what? One last
Hope.
hope.
One last hope, and that's
Yeah,
do you.
that's it. Well
Love
done.
it, love it, love it. Okay.
Okay.
So now we come to our number one.
Well, excuse me, what am I number 2?
Well, you're number 2, sorry. I'm
Thank
so
you.
sorry. I got very excited about my own number 1.
Right, this one I think speaks for itself.
Okay.
Needs no explanation.
I'll be shocked. Can I put a little preface here?
Yes,
I will be absolutely shocked if a Frozen song hasn't made your 1 or 2. Or both.
it is a Frozen song.
Okay. I'm very
Frozen
happy
1
about
or
that.
Frozen 2?
I think you've gone Frozen 2.
Do you want to take a guess at the song?
Into the Unknown.
Oh, no, the other one.
There's lots
Show
of songs.
yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was a toss-up between the two.
Yeah.
And I went, actually, sometimes I do skip Into the Unknown.
Mm-hmm.
I will very rarely skip Show Yourself.
Yeah.
Because it's such a diverse song. It starts off so
Mhm.
slow, and then the second verse is a little bit more bop to it, and then when the mum comes into it,
Oh, and you've got all the choral voices.
I
Oh my God,
am
it's
and it's
stunning.
Show Yourself, boom.
Yep.
Like I was in
I'm
floods
getting
of
goosebumps
tears.
now. That is
Thank you.
so good.
Thank you very much.
Not necessarily from your singing, but from
Whoa.
your description. Hey, yo.
So yeah, I find that to be one of my favourite songs of all time.
Can I be honest with you? I haven't put Frozen on my top 10,
That's fine.
but there were 4 Frozen songs in my honourable mentions because I was like, these songs are just incredible.
Mm-hmm.
And Into the Unknown, Show Yourself, Let It Go, and Love Is an Open Door all made it because I
When
love
We're
them.
Together is one that I also
Yeah.
it's a beautiful song.
No, it is wonderful.
We made it to number 1, guys.
Oh, and speaking of beautiful songs, like there was no question that this wasn't going to be my number 1 because I think this is one of the greatest. No, I do think this is the greatest Disney song ever written, and it is Phil Collins, and it is "You'll Be in My Heart" from Tarzan, because this song affects me on an emotional level
Yeah.
so many times. And again, one of the fun things that I found out about it as well. Did you know that this was originally written as a lullaby for his daughter Lily?
Right. The reason it hasn't made my list is because it's too emotional to talk about. So
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'll make this nice and quick then. No, but it was originally written as a lullaby for his daughter Lily because he kept saying to her, like, "You'll be in my heart." And again, I love that. I think this one has so many different, like, layers. So I love it in the film because, again, you've kind of got... Is it Carla? Is Carla the name of the mother one, I want to say?
Sure.
Yeah, it is Carla. Yeah, so obviously Carla is kind of comforting Tarzan at this point. You know, she's kind of nestling him in this kind of very isolated place, and it's Glenn Close kind of speaking very, very, you know...
Glenn Close.
Yeah.
Wow.
Glenn Close is the voice of Carla.
Saw her
Carla.
last
Did you not
night.
know that? We did. In a different film, not in real life. But again, I think it's one of those really tender moments where obviously, like, Kerchak, who's the, like, leader, is kind of telling her, like, we can't have him, he's different. And she's just like, no matter what, I'll always be there for you. And
Yeah.
I think everyone's kind of felt that either
Don't
towards,
stop
like,
crying.
a family member or a friend. And again, I think, yeah, I
Ooh.
honestly think it's one of the most wonderful songs that's ever been written. Again, he did record this in multiple languages. What I always find quite amazing with Phil Collins is that he didn't want anyone else to record it, and he wanted it to be his own voice, you know, to make it as authentic as possible to the experience that everyone was getting worldwide, which I loved. And again, of course, it picked up the Academy Award for Best Song.
Of course it did.
Rightfully so.
Wonderful.
Chloe, what is your number 1?
There is only one piece of music that can make number 1 for me.
Okay.
And this song will bring me to tears every time,
Mm-hmm.
but normally in a good way.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the Fantasmic finale.
Of course.
And I mean, from the moment like the lights go off on the boat,
Yeah.
and it's got the little do 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 do
Mm-hmm.
do, and then it's like wondrous dreams, and it's pum pa da pa pa. Name a bet.
Yeah.
I'm getting goosebumps. The hairs are standing up on my arm. I've gone all tingly from the legs up.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah. If
There
you want
is-
full body tingles,
if you want a full body feel-
watch the last 3 minutes of Fantasmic.
yeah, like whoa. I remember when I was waiting to do my Disney program,
Mm-hmm.
I would sit in the cloakroom of our local bar club place in Chichester, and I'd have my headphones in and I would just watch the finale of Fantasmic again and
Yeah.
again, whilst like drum and bass is going on behind me. People are like, can I have my coat? I'm like, give me
Yeah.
2 seconds.
I think there's a lot to be said about music and actually replayability,
Mm-hmm.
like over a course of time, or like, you know, what is unskippable for you. So again, I really loved your list of 10 there.
Thank you. Enjoyed
I
yours.
think we both
Can't wait
had
for our playlist.
I think we both had a couple of curveballs in there. It's a really mixed playlist, isn't
Yeah.
it? So enjoy that one, guys.
Everybody.
If you ever decide to listen to this.
I can't put on there the Fantasmic finale, but I can do the Fantasmic exit music. So I'll
Okay.
do that one rather than the full 20-minute
Yeah.
show of Fantasmic.
Absolutely. I did want to ask a couple of quick fire questions,
Okay.
and I want to do these for both of us, to be honest.
Yes.
I have not planned my responses to these because I wanted to
Oh.
go for it in the moment. Have you planned yours?
Yes.
Fine. Right. What do you think is the best hero song?
I've got 2.
Go on.
Go the Distance, Colours of the Wind.
Right. Go the Distance would be mine.
Okay.
So you have color. No, I'm only checking.
And Colours of the Wind.
Okay.
Those
wonderful.
2.
What do you think is the best villain song?
I've got 2 again.
Go on.
Poor Unfortunate Soul
Sure.
and Gaston, but the live version.
Okay. I was going to say Be Prepared.
Oh, yes. Very
Be
good
Prepared,
again.
mainly because I think if you think about a voice that perfectly captures what a villain is about, Jeremy Irons' portrayal of Scar is unbelievable. He makes it Shakespearean, which, again,
Mhm.
maybe that's why I love it. What do you think is the best group song?
Belle.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The opening.
I couldn't think of many other group songs.
I mean, it sounds really silly, and I know it's quite stereotypical, but I would go for something like We Don't Talk About Bruno, because the layers to it is incredible.
But I also love
Or-
Human again.
What I also quite like is it's gone from my brain now. I quite like Some Things Never Change.
Yes.
That's it's just a lovely song. Absolutely
yes,
lovely.
Very good.
And what do you think is the best song that's come from a film
And
that's used in the parks?
Married Life from Up.
Yeah.
It gives you your Main Street
I'd
feels.
100% agree with you. I think that, and also there's the little score from WALL-E that is also used quite a lot
Mhm.
around Magic Kingdom. And again, they've become so synonymous with the parks
Or
that
Nemo's Egg.
I just love. Oh no, because that makes me cry. That is a beautiful piece of music. There are also
Yeah.
loads of honourable mentions. I'm not going to kind of go through them all. I mean, I basically wrote everything for what's it called, for Hercules. So I had Go the Distance. I had Zero to Hero. I did put Nothing Can Stop Us Now from Mickey and Minnie's Runaway
Yeah.
Railway because I thought that was incredible. The other one that I was going to mention was So Close from Enchanted because again, underrated
Yes.
song. And also When She Loved Me
Oh,
from Toy Story 2, but I don't think I would have been able to make it through
no.
talking about that. So I'm kind of glad that I've left it, in all honesty.
Wonderful.
That was, I'm going to be honest with you, that was arguably one of my favourite episodes that we've ever recorded.
I would agree with you on
I
that one.
really, really love that. And hopefully you guys actually enjoyed that too, because, yeah, I actually spent most of my time just looking at Chloe and just enjoying our opinions
That
and,
was wonderful.
and sharing and
I
everything
can't
like
wait
that.
to make the playlist.
Now we've got to actually think about going back to our real life whilst
Yeah.
listening to our playlist.
Right, shall I ask a question for
I
next
think
week?
let's go for it,
I
Chloe.
think next week we might do an episode about food.
Yeah, why not?
Should we do a food
haven't
episode?
spoken about food in
Let's
a while.
do food. So I would like to know, when you dine at Cinderella's royal table, you get a little thing to keep.
You get a little keepsake.
There are-
What is that keepsake?
There are 2 things you can pick from, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
What are those 2 things?
Say no more. What keepsake do you get from Cinderella's royal table?
Plot twist, you can always get one on the Wish as well.
Okay. Big plot twist. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us. Hope you enjoyed that. Please remember to share your own
Yes.
top 10s because we'd love to hear them. And we will see you all next week.
Bye!
We can cry when it's over.